traders all over the world on YouTube, Facebook Live, thanks for coming back. Hopefully you guys had an opportunity. I did a quick video on GameStop yesterday. This is the pre-market meeting. We're having another big move. We're having a huge move on AMC. I talked about it yesterday. Hopefully a lot of you guys got in early. I got people who did some swing trades. I want to talk a lot about what's happening, what's moving, because I think we're gonna have I think we're in another frenzy of a cryptocurrency. So glad everyone was able to make it here early. I know everybody did great. Good morning to you, everybody else. And like I said, let's get right into it. So anyway, the GameStop. I had people emailing me this morning saying, Fausto, how do I sell, a stock? I can't get out of it. Well, I'm going to post another video regarding about brokerage firms, having the wrong brokerage firms, having the wrong, not be able to trade in pre-market. Everyone wants to, they're watching what's happening. Like, why can't I buy AMC right now? Why can't I sell GameStop? Well, once again, be very careful. Listen, somebody's going to get crushed here, okay? And I want everybody to know that when it comes to trading, you just can't come in here and say all of a sudden be like, oh, I could do this. I want to do that. You know how many people right now probably bought, whatever, could have bought Kodak, all we know, and at 60 and it went down to 10, remember that short squeeze? They're there every day, all right? But if you're going to do it, you got to do it right. And doing it right is you got to surround yourself with a bunch of great traders like we have here in the Cyber Group room, okay? And you have to also surround yourself having the right platform. So overall, before I go into these great watch lists like AMC and EXPR and U1, which I think is the next one, GameStop, all these, I got a bunch of lists here. But I just want to cover what happened yesterday. And let me just show you some stocks because we always like to start off doing that here in our morning meeting here. So anyway, a couple of great winners yesterday that we did pretty well. Good to see you too, Bonnie, on YouTube. Thank you very much. One of the other big winners also was Workhorse. Now, listen, Workhorse had a great run up yesterday. This thing ran from 22 to 26, up to almost $35 a share. In after hours, it was up pretty high. I think there's another big short squeeze on this one too. And I mean, listen, I'm not here to tell you the stories or whatever, but I tell you this all the time. Because we have a new presidency, it's a different party. They have a different agenda. And when you have a different agenda after 4 years, some companies are going to get crushed and some companies are going to thrive. Okay, so the big thing about this one is, President Biden wants to give everybody he wants to replace all the government cars to electric, and starting with the U.S. Postal Service. Who's in that business? Workhorse, okay? So here you have a stock that was literally like 50 cents, and now look at it, it's at 32. And when I tell 50 cents, I'm talking about 50 cents I'm talking not too long ago. Let me show you what I mean. This stock literally was down here back in 19. That's how low it basically was at. So these stocks are obviously doing pretty well. But that was just one of several. Another good one was Nikola. That one also got a nice little push because of it. We've been trading Nikola for a long time. This is a stock that was another huge short squeeze in it. Huge short squeeze. That chart does not do it any justice. Let me just bring it back here. Everybody remembers this stock. We traded it. Actually, I did a video on it. You can go to our YouTube channel, watch this one also. But we killed it on Nikola, and we rode this stock all the way from $20 all the way to about, I got out at 89 actually. Look where it ended up. It went back down to 14. But regardless of what that short squeeze was, here's another one that also is moving pretty nicely, not because of a short squeeze now, because of news. A couple of other ones that are doing great because of that whole situation with the, electric cars. FCell, killing it. $2.21. Not a short squeeze, obviously a real company though. Big difference. We have FCell and Plug. Plug obviously was also killing it. Plug, obviously, you can see that $10 to 73, killing it. All right, but I think this one's a little more of a short squeeze. When they go up that fast, that's where you got to be careful. One other big short squeeze also is doing pretty well, which is going to go on my B list, is Bed Bath & Beyond. This stock obviously came back down. I think shorts got squeezed and went from 36 all the way to 44. Look at that run up from 20 to 45. Nice little mover right there. BLNK, another one. Another big, another short squeeze. $10 all the way to 60. Listen, this is trading at its best, okay? And I don't like joking around about the coronavirus, but if you're here trying to tell me you're waiting for your $1,400, stimulus package that you check that you've been waiting for 6 months, hell, you can make $1,400 in less than 14 minutes, not worrying about waiting several months. And you know what? That's what trading and that's what it's all about. And that's why people are starting getting into it. Great little mover. Is that all of them? Oh, one more last. Yesterday was a great day, by the way. PVI was also another great one, 7 to 14. You could see that. And, this is obviously the intraday for today. But if I show you yesterday, look at this thing. This thing went from like right at 1 o'clock. Did not even stop. Just kept running up to the shake. Another phenomenal move. So anyway, this is trading at its best. Now, I want to make a little tip of the day, and I want to kind of let everybody know something because I know we have a lot of traders here in our trading room that just started out. They joined us for the first time. Maybe, you join here Cyber Trading University after, watching our big event, on Wealth 365. I mean, I literally had thousands of people were in the audience on a webinar looking at it. And if you're one of them, I'm just happy that you guys are here right now because now you're seeing the real truth of all the different types of traders. And because now some people are like, I was thinking about day trading. I don't know. Well, guess what? Hopefully this obviously shows it to you. But AMC says an animal. I know. Look at that. I did whatchamacall in the room. Grant just says AMC just went to 2280. I'm telling you, it's a great short squeeze. So anyway, if you look over here, I'm going to show you. I'm just going to bring up over a NASDAQ total view. You can see, look, there's a 25,000 share sell at 23. 80 orders out there. He just got hit. They see that? He just got executed. All right. So this is just like unbelievable. You can see all the block orders and if they're getting executed or not. It's just a phenomenal stock. But anyway, he just got filled. Look at it now, just busted through 2370. Now, by the way, a couple other stocks. We're going to get back to this. AMC's on there. A couple other ones. EXPR. But that one's also on. Let me type in the wrong window. Sorry about that. Let's go through the watches because I got to get ready to trade. I mean, we're in a bunch of them right now. So, yeah, EXPR. Look at that one. Another short squeeze going on. $6 to $8.50. Since I started, a lot of you guys saw this one. I told you this is going to probably be the next one. U1. Another one I told you, the cyber group room, for everybody we hears a little bit earlier. Okay, $8.15. The stock was $6.50. It went to $8.50. A lot of you remember this was a phenomenal short squeeze. Remember we traded this stock back on, what was this day right here? What day was that? Right here, you can see that day. It's not showing on the date. But it was roughly, what is that? January was it? I mean, that was like July. The stock ran from 5 and it ran to a high about 60, okay? That could happen. So don't tell me that you fall off the chair and you start hearing people talking about, oh, GameStop. Listen, we do this all the time. The big thing is you just have to not be greedy. Got to be conservative. Don't get cocky because you know how many people bought this stock at 50 and thought it was going like a GameStop to 200 and it ended up going down to 5. They blow their account. That's why it's very important. You got to surround yourself with great traders to learn it. But another good stock I want you to keep an eye on. What else do we got here? A couple other ones I want to bang out here. Okay, so we got the GME. We got the GameStop moving. GameStop obviously took a big hit, went down to 200, went back to 245. All right. You can see the stock was literally up as high as it was. Let me change this slide here. Make this a little bit better. So the stock obviously is not really showing it here, but the stock around 4 o'clock this morning did test literally almost 375. What else we got here? KOSS is going on my B. These are my B list, not my A list. KOSS, another one. $4 stock went to 13. Look where it is right now. We've been talking about this stock for the past 3 days. Okay, listen. How do you become a good short-term swing trader? You have to know how to day trade first. If you look at this stock right here, great little day trade. Became a day trade and said, hey, became strong, going to the close. It's going to be a swing trade. Exactly what you got going on right now. Look at that. $3 to 22. OXBR, another one. Another short squeeze. We traded this back in October. It ran from 2 to 9. It's doing, here's another one, doing it again. Stock's up 37%, 2.4 million shares. I mean, it's just like, it's funny. When I did the video yesterday, last night at 8 o'clock at night, I said, this is the new norm. This is the new thing. It's going to be short-lived, okay, until, who knows? Maybe the SEC might crack down on these people doing this stuff. You know what they're saying. Maybe you'll get Twitter, like how they shut down President Trump's Twitter account. Maybe Reddit will shut down these big chat rooms that are doing this. I mean, it could happen. It could happen. All right. So, don't look at just one thing. It could happen to these other companies. But in the meantime, as us as traders, we're just sitting for the ride. We're not doing anything wrong. We're just having fun. Next one that's on the watch list too, Bed Bath & Beyond. Another one I was talking about yesterday. This stock was at 15 to 45. It was funny when I was doing my video. I'm like, you really think that Bed Bath & Beyond is selling a ton of, KitchenAid, appliances? I mean, it's unheard of. Great big short squeeze on that one too. BYFC, another one that's moving pretty decent. Not the greatest, but it's a cheap little stock. It's okay. Nikola, another one. That one is I did really well with that stock the other day. This is something you could trade several thousand shares. You can get in and out of it, but this stock never goes anywhere. How's it go from 4 to 550? Very easy to explain. Now, tip of the day, I forgot to mention. A lot of you are probably looking at it and you're probably saying, you know what? I missed it. I'm going to give you one very important advice for everyone everybody here needs to understand. You don't have to buy a lot of shares, okay? You don't want to buy a lot of shares, okay? Buy less, trade more. Buy less, trade more. You're not going to learn if you're not going to trade. And please, could you stop doing the demo trade, okay? If you're on demo more than 2 weeks, if anyone told you anything more than that, they're pulling your chain. They're just milking you. They're probably charging you, want to make more money on residuals or training or whatever it is. You have to start getting into the trade, okay? And you don't have to trade a lot. Just buy one share. One share. Remember me for one thing. If you're watching me the first time, or you watch me all the time, remember me one thing. I say this all the time. Buy one share, okay? And once you get that butterfly in your system, then you go from there. Big news we're going to watch out for today. Facebook after hours earnings. Apple has earnings. And Tesla has earnings after the close. Definitely want to keep an eye on that. So we'll see how that works out. But in the meantime, I don't care what the hell those companies doing. I'm not trading them. There's a lot of other stocks that have better volatility we can make more money on. So let's get back to the trading room. For everybody here, we're going to start commentating in the cyber group room and the trading room just in about a little bit. We got about 15 minutes, so just let's go from there. And then if you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook Live, just click on the bottom, subscribe to us, like us, friend us, and we'll see you here, at 2:30, or maybe you want to join our cyber group room for a $9 trial. You got nothing to lose. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading and be safe. We'll see you then.